Hi, welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing on the February 2021 Apocabox. So the Apocabox is an outdoor survival themed subscription box put out by Creek Stewart. This box cost $50 and the shipping and handling I believe is $10.95. So we're still all sealed up here. Let's get it cut open and see what we have in here. So the outside package I notice is different from last month. Last month was a bright red Apocabox. I don't know if that's going to change. I know his Skill of the Month Club envelopes changed a few times over the years. And right away, I'm noticing a pretty good size pouch. So let me take my glove off to feel here. This is, I think this is a cotton canvas pouch. This is unwaxed. Man. So this is like a barrack field bag, it says on the back. So similar to a, like I've had something like this before, like I used it for laundry. Cool, so this is a Rothko bag. It's got the Apocabox logo. It is pretty good size. This is very nice. This will work for compartmentalizing something in a bigger bag or a trunk like I use a lot. Nice. So with this bag out, now I can see the rest of the contents a little bit better. So if this is the kind of thing you like to see, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me a comment, and ring the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook at Burning River Bushcraft. I also teach outdoor classes at outdoorcore.com. So now with that bag out, I'll just kind of dive in from the top. And in no particular order, just pull things out here. So right away I see a Creek Stewart pocket field guide. Now there is quite a few of these. I was just looking at them the other day actually on his website. This one is for snaring squirrels for survival. So this is like a 4x6. It looks like it's about 43 pages. Nice. So I've got a library of survival manuals and such, but these pocket guides are kind of nice to have. I'm a big fan of these. I know Moore's had quite a few of these out as well. So I'm assuming there's more snare gear in here because we've got the field guide right away. So next thing out of the box, I've got a bag here, and it's an emergency survival snare wire. So nothing else in here. So I would definitely, if I was going to make this into a trapping kit of some type, I would probably pre-make some snares. There's rooms for other things in here. So the field guide does fit in the bag. So you've got basically instructions, and then this is quite a bit of wire, and this is very high quality wire. I've made these in the past just with, you know, brass wire or picture wire. And right now when you worry through this wire, that gives you a pretty good idea of the breaking strength of it. And I can give it a twist. This is going to be pretty difficult to break in the field, which means it would be pretty difficult for the animal to break through the snare. So this is a nice size spool. It's got a nice amount of wire. The quality of the wire is really good. This is absolutely top quality wire. And this, with the instructions in this bag, this is the basis for a pretty good survival trapping kit. So next thing up is a pair of micro tweezers. I'm a pretty big fan of tweezers. I've usually got a Swiss Army knife on me, and they have tweezers on most of the ones that I carry. So tweezers are definitely handy to have. A set like this is definitely something I would add to a first aid kit. I would probably keep this with maybe a needle. There's a pretty good look at them. These are very high quality tweezers. This is something you wouldn't have to worry about putting in the bottom of your bag and have something land on them and snap them or bend them. Way higher quality than the Swiss Army knife style tweezers that I usually use. So next out of the box is a CRKT multi-tool. This looks like a keychain kind of tool, and its main thing I'm seeing right now is going to be like a spork. So the December Apocabox had a wooden spoon in it, a very short wooden spoon that was kind of, you wouldn't necessarily use that for your main eating utensil, but if you were just stopping for a quick snack or something, it was handy, a pocket size spoon. So this is essentially like a keychain version of that. Very handy if you just want to taste something if you're cooking around the fire. Got a bottle opener and a can opener. And with that carabiner like this thing weighs nothing. This is pretty cool to just clip on the outside of your bag and have it in case you need it. So next thing I'm seeing is a Schrade folding knife. This is a lockback, one-hand opening, double-bladed knife. Nice, so this is just a basic pocket clip, one-handed opening knife. I'm kind of hard on these pocket clip knives. I've lost quite a few of them. I'll break the clips off. It's not something that I really want to put a lot of money into a pocket clip knife anymore. I've still got some of my nicer ones, but I've lost so many over the years. A basic one like this, it seems like a pretty good thing to have. So normally I'm not a big fan of these serrated edge knives, but to have it for a utility knife to open boxes and stuff, and then have a standard edge reserved for more detailed work, this seems like a pretty good combo. And I'm excited about this without even opening it. I see Urban patch knife. Now I'm a fan of neck knives. Normally I'll carry a larger knife like this. I have had several of the smaller patch size knives. The patch knife was something that the mountain men carried back in the day. When they had muzzle loaders, you had to use a patched ball over top of loose powder. So a lot of times they would just have fabric, and a patch knife was a knife they would simply pull a short blade out, use it to cut their patches, put it right back in, and that was really about it. But because it's so convenient and because it's razor sharp, you use it for other things. And an urban version of that seems like that's something right up my alley. Let's pull it out here and see what this thing is. All right, so I see a Kydex sheath. It looks like it's going to be handle up orientation. And that is a pretty legit looking frontier style blade pattern. I like that. So no scales, no pinholes. So this is probably going to be a wrap, I'm guessing. And that was a pretty good guess because I have paracord in here as well. So with two different pieces of paracord, one is going to be the lanyard to hold around your neck. The other one is probably going to be a handle wrap. And that is exactly what this is. So I recognize the work. This is a Reptile Tool Works. They had tools that were in December's Apocabox as well. And it's directions on whipping the handle and how to set it up. I kind of like these drawn instructions like this. So we got the knife, the Kydex sheath, the instructions, and then two pieces of paracord. I'll probably put this together on a separate video. So I'll do that handle wrap. And I can definitely see adding something like this to my daily carry system. So here's the paperwork for the February 2021 Apocabox. I was looking for it right away. It was buried underneath everything. So in here, Crete kind of gives you a description of what's in the box. I think I've got most everything out. I see one sheet still in the box. But we've seen the patch knife, the lights out double lock back, the snare guide, the pocket snare guide as well, the snare wire, micro tweezers, lamb quarter seed packet. Now I did not get into that yet. The wild edible of the month ID sheet, I can see that in here. I haven't pulled that out yet. We did see the IOTA multi-tool keychain, and then the barrack bag. So the barrack bag was 18 by 27. I knew that thing was pretty big. I didn't want to guess on the size and completely get it wrong. So these are the last two items that were in the box, and they were all the way down in the bottom. So I have a packet of lamb's quarter seeds, and I've got a wild edible plant of the month skill sheet. So I am a member of the Skill of the Month Club, and I am not a member of the Wild Edible Plant of the Month Club. That's going to change. This is the first time I've seen these sheets. I've got two folders now of the Skill of the Month, and it's a great monthly thing, something I look forward to. So lamb's quarters is a plant that I know. I've focused primarily more on medicinal wild plants than edible wild plants. There's a huge crossover, and lamb's quarter does have a lot of medicinal use. You can use the leaves for tea. You can use it as a poultice as well. It is edible. I do like the fact that he's got the key identification features on it for each plant. So when you're out botanizing, this is probably not the best time of year to botanize, but come spring, we can get outside and start botanizing and make sure that we have the proper plant we're talking about. And when we have seed packets themselves, we can create a little honey hole. So I can go off to a spot cleared out, plant these, and then I can see them as they come up in the spring. I can see them in the summer. I can see them in the fall. So I can see these plants at all seasons and really groove in and get to know these. So the lamb's quarter seed packet kind of lends itself to guerrilla gardening. Guerrilla gardening is going to an area that you don't necessarily own. So this could be a park or community woodlot or something, and just scratching up the ground and throwing these seeds in. And you've created a small little cache of wild edibles that only you know about. The February 2021 Apocabox was another great one. I suggest you sign up for this. You can head over to apocabox.com. Sometimes they have the extra of the February, but realistically you're going to be catching the next one. So this is a bi-monthly box. It's like a Christmas every other month for yourself, or a birthday present every other month for yourself. I definitely suggest you jump on that. Till next time, this has been Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. See you soon.